Welcome to Jerry's Fly Tying Tips. I am currently a member of the Dynaking Pro team and also the fly tying field editor for Fly Fishers magazine. I hope you enjoy this video and love tying flies as much as I do. Thank you. Materials needed for this flies: a saltwater hook, sizes either from 4 to 8, thread, either tan monocord or clear mono. For the mouth, I'm using EP fibers or super hair, color to match your shrimp. The eyes, I'm melting 30-pound mono, add a drop of UV resin, and for flash, I'm using pearl crystal flash. Underbody, 2 strips of .030 lead-free wire. Underbody, I'm using a UV dubbing color to match the shrimp. The back, once again, I'm using EP fibers or super hair. The shell back is a thick UV resin from Solarez. I also like the glow in the dark for muddier waters for night fishing, and the legs are brown or tan hackle. Secure your thread to the shank of the hook. Then bring your thread to the bend of the hook. Now take a small bunch of either the super hair or EP fibers. This is to be used for the mouth, and that should be about as long as the shank of the hook. Now take either 30-pound or 50-pound mono, and with a lighter, start to melt the end to create a ball. Now cover the ball, the melted monofilament ball, with a black Sharpie. With a little UV resin, put a drop right on top of the ball, and then hit it with the UV light to harden it. This will make a shrimp eye. Now I'm going to tie in some feelers. What I'm going to do is take about 6 or 7 strands, 8 strands of pearl crystal flash, and tie them right on top of the mouth that is sticking over the bend. And I would like the fibers to either be a little longer than the mouth, but a few of the fibers to also be shorter. I'm going to add a little weight to the underside of the shank of the hook. It has been found when you tie these epoxy type flies that the weight of the epoxy will turn the pattern upside down. So I'm going to add 2 strips of lead-free wire. So by me adding wire on the underside of the shank of the hook, not only does it correct the fly, it also will help me when I dub the body to give a shrimp body shape. Now tie in the mono eyes on each side of the fly. Once you tie them in, you can give them a good tug to get them to either ride higher than you want or to the side more. And if you want to make it permanent, you can heat a bodkin and just touch the mono and it will stay bent in that spot. Next, we'll take either a rooster or hen hackle, brown or cream or white color, depending on the color of the shrimp that you're trying to imitate. I like to get the barbs not to really extend past the point of the hook, and I like to tie it in at the bend with the shiny side facing towards the bend. Now we're going to dub the body. I'm going to use a UV ice dubbing, and it's going to be a pearl color since I wanted a pearlescent white shrimp. You can get away with tan, shrimp color, even pink, any kind of dubbing, or olive even, so that you can match the shrimp that are in your area. Now we're going to take the hackle and we're going to palm a rib through the body. At each wrap over the body, we're going to have nice even spaces as we wrap through the body to where we left off with the thread. Now with our scissors, we're going to trim the top hackles, but we're going to leave some stubble so that we have a nice flat area to add the shell back. Now we're going to take either EP fibers or ultra hair and take a bunch of them. We're going to make sure that the tips extend well past the pearl flesh, and we're going to tie it in right by the eye, and we're going to extend over the eye to make a tail. Now we're going to whip finish it and cut the thread. Next, grab the shellback material, the EP fibers, lift them up, take your UV resin, and just sparsely add some on the back of the fly. Then pull the EP fibers onto it, add a little more UV resin, and then create the shellback, and then use your UV lamp to harden the resin. So what you want to do next, you can trim to shape the EP fibers, either make them triangular shape or just trim them up to make a more shrimp-like appearance.